there, viewers. Welcome back to an episode of Thames FC with me, Dr. Benji FM. It is time for another episode. We're halfway through the week, and we are about a fifth of the season through. I shouldn't have made this mathematical. For some reason, I realised I've started this video just on the profile of Oti. For no reason. I'm not signed him, just seeing how he's doing. He's doing all right. Just checking up with the old boys. But the reason we're looking at him is because he has the most assists in our team this year, and since we last met, folks, things have gone very well. I have one of my most favourite partnerships for quite some time playing for me right now, and the reason we talk about the recent records is that we beat Hyde 5-1. It is our biggest win in our history so far, and Michael Smith, as you can see on that right hand side, got 4 goals in that game. It was very recent. It was literally 3 days ago, and this is set to be quite the record-breaking season. Records could tumble this year. I'm talking most goals in a season. I'm talking most goals for the club. I mean, Michael Smith is really putting himself up there so far this season, doing very well. Let's take a look at our recent fixtures then. So you can see there that things have picked up rather dramatically. We were going to show you the FA Cup game. I didn't realise there was more qualifying rounds. There's 4 qualifying rounds. We're going to do the third one today. We're not going to play Prescott, which is the middle game today. It's a Northern League Cup second round. I want the FA Cup third round and the Bournemouth FC game, which I think could be a bit of a cracker. 2 big teams battling it out. But since we last met then, it was the Haverhill Borough game, and we went into the FA Cup fixture against Spalding, and we drew it 1-1. Not particularly good from us. We played a bit of a rotated side. Second game came around, they won a 4-0 win. Praggers, Coker, Smith and Andrade with the goals, looking very good. Then a Kingston 3-1 win against them. Curry Heath getting 2, centre-back Curry Heath on the score sheet. Drawston, it was Jack Hallahan and Peter Praggers again, and Praggers was on hand in the 93rd minute, so you win another one. It's Hampton Waterlooville, who I will say are a national Vanarama League South team, a division just above us. They're not a fantastic team in there. I think when we played them, they're around about sort of 15th. Actually, since us, they seem to have picked up their form. But a really, really good win in that game, 2-1. As I say, a 93rd minute winner in it and an own goal. So maybe, okay, look, I'm going to say maybe a touch fortunate. But if you look at the match stats, you can see it was a relatively even game. They had a lot of shots, not too many on target though, and possession wasn't particularly one-sided, so a good win there. And as I mentioned, the 5-1 win, Michael Smith with the goals. Corey Heath getting on the score sheet again. He's loving the goals, isn't he, this season? Goodness gracious. So today then, Bournemouth FC and Kettering, and let's take a look at how good have Praggers and Michael Smith been. Well, it's a little bit awkward to see lots of stats on the screen, I appreciate that, but if you look at the goals column, you see that Michael Smith this year has 12 goals, 7 assists to his name, a 7.96 average rate, 6.9 average rating, followed very closely by Peter Praggers with a 7.7, 6 goals, 8 assists, looking extraordinarily good, and the pair of them playing very well. If I look at the goals per 90-minute ratio, you see actually Dwayne Andrade is top of that, but then Smith again, Kinnear and Praggers all up there. When they play, they seem to be scoring goals, at least one between them every game, and so far so good for us, and so hopefully this team can keep on the run going. Now, as mentioned, Bournemouth first game today, and a bit of an issue. You'll notice that Alex Putman is playing in the left of the midfield. He's not played for us before. He's just come in, and basically I looked for someone who had very similar attributes to Tom Gillette. Now, Tom Gillette is out for 11 to 3 weeks with an injury. I don't think we'll see him next game either. I think he'll be out forever. Unless it is literally the 11 days, then there's a slim chance. But even then, unlikely. So I wanted to bring someone in. We didn't actually have a left midfielder. It was a bit of an oversight by me. Even in the reserves, we didn't have anyone that would be a natural. A lot of left backs, as we've discussed before, but I didn't really want to play Wayne Preston, who is here, but I just doesn't have the pace or the crossing ability that I look for in this sort of midfielder. So Alex Putman comes in for a debut game against Bournemouth. And as I mentioned, we're second in the league, they're third. It's second v third. Let's get into it. Waste no more time. So the Smith-Praggers partnership is at it again. And how will we do? Now, I've been changing to attacking pretty early in games recently, and it's been working out fantastically well. Hopefully, more of the same today. Come on, lads, show them what you can do. Keep this run going. And it's Thames versus Bournemouth in a battle at the top. Just to clarify again, they have a really good team. I don't want us to sort of brush over that at all. Danny Bath is, formerly of Wolves, not even their best player. Zenon Stylianidis is considered their best player, central midfielder. It's bollocks is what it is, viewers. There may well be a few other names recognised there. Jonathan Franks might be familiar to a few of you. Essentially what I'm saying is their team is way better than mine. I don't know how this is going to happen. But can Michael Smith and Peter Praggers best Danny Bath at the back for Bournemouth? We'll see. Now, if we can keep it quite even and then switch to attacking, that's what I'm looking to do in the game. First chance. Putman is going to put the ball in. It's cleared out to Peter Praggers. He finds his partner Smith, back out to Putman, whose delivery is very good. Oh, we smashed the crossbar from close range. I think we missed the rebound as well, but a very, very good chance for us. I said last episode, pretenders or contenders, and, well, the more the season's gone on, the more this is working. I'm not really sure what to say. I thought this season would be... I do you know what, actually, the honest answer is I didn't know. Because we've changed division, I had no idea the strength of this league. I don't know if it's hard to say now, isn't it? Have we got better, or is the competition lesser than down south? I don't really know. And at half-time, looking pretty good. We're going to give the passionate team talk. We're not doing badly. Work hard and we can keep it up. They've not enjoyed that. I'm going to give them a bit more. There's a lot more to come from you. That turned them round. There's a lot more to come from you. Okay, slowly but surely we're working them around. There we go. Okay, not as bad now. And also, while we're here, I'm going to take the risk early, which might seem a bit bold, but we're going to go attacking. It just seems to have worked recently. Now, Squires is on it, deep in our half, and he finds Peter Praggers, who finds Smith, and the ball played through is fantastic. Smith's there. Oh, he's had 2 big chances in the game, and he's just popped that one wide. That is a bit of a shame, if you don't mind me saying so. Someone did leave a comment recently that they thought that the reason that this Bournemouth side have got loads of players is that the teams just aren't aware it's not the Premier League Bournemouth. I like the idea of them sort of going into training and getting confused as the ball's put in, chance maybe for them, out to the edge of the box. Oh, that is devastating. It goes in, an own goal it's given. Corey Heath, he's been scoring recently, but he's given them the lead. And that is a pity. We'll see it again in 3 dimensions. The ball's played out to this left-hand side. It's cut back. And eventually a decent effort comes in. It's there. Stylianides, I think you'd say it. That's lots of fortune. Very disappointing to see that be the goal that gives them the lead. And now, well, that free kick could have caught out our keeper. If there's one team you don't really mind losing to, it's probably these boys, because you know that they've got a lot more quality. But, that again. It's the sort of ball that you've got to say we should be stopping, and sadly we haven't. Frank's put it in. We've been on quite the streak recently, 5 wins in a row. It's not something we've done for a very long time, and now all of a sudden, Hallahan, he's got to get something on that. He doesn't jump or anything, and it's quite an easy finish. We've gone attacking. It's not really worked out, and we are going to make a couple of changes. I'm now debating whether we should have started with our 2 defensive midfielders. I did say as well, like against bigger teams, maybe we should sit in a little bit more and frustrate. And we don't have Gillette either, who's been really good this year, and this is the first game he's missing out on. He's just got the injury, so not ideal. Putman's been put in there. He's on a 6.2. And he's not playing particularly well as the time actually is ticking away here. Maybe a last chance, maybe a bit of last gasp action as the ball's put in, and it looks though a counter-attack is all of a sudden more likely. Ball's played forward. Don't think it's going to come to anything though. And there could be a counter-attack. A ball played through here, maybe to Praggers. No, Thompson. It's Kinnear actually. Sorry, I just brought Kinnear on, didn't I? What am I saying? Maybe a chance for us though. Late doors. Squires in the middle on it with Hallahan and finds the run of Kinnear, who's Kinnear's finish. Oh no, we've had chances. You've got to say we've had chances. There might be another one in the game. Not necessarily to us though. 3 big chances, and I feel like we've squandered all 3. On a different day, this could have been a very different game. Deflected own goal, forced us to come out a little bit more, and with 50 seconds to go, I can't imagine us getting back in this. I think it'd be quite unlikely. Just realised I could have had the pitch bigger. Well, I've let us all down there, haven't I? And that's that then. Thames 0 at home to Bournemouth FC, who have got 2 goals. And look, I said it 1,000 times, but I think they'll be up there come the end of the season. I've said it was a pleasing performance. Get out of here. Get out of here immediately. Okay, and we roll on. That's a shame. I'd say they're probably the best team in the division. They were favourites to win the league as well. So I can't be too disappointed. Hopefully it doesn't derail things too much. We play Prescott now in the Northern League Cup. I think that's a game that we'll probably comfortably win. But then Kettering in the FA Cup, a 3rd round qualifying. That should be an exciting game. After beating Haverton Waterlooville, this is the side we face next, and I'll see you for it in just a moment. It's a week's time, so this is going to take about half an hour. You know that easy game we had in between Bournemouth and Kettering? You know that easy one? I've lost it 3-1. That wasn't supposed to happen. Prescott in Tier 8. 16th in Tier 8. That's their best player. He's actually not bad. Well, dumped out of that. Brett Squire's got an injury. Assistant team talk motivated him. Everything's gone to there, hasn't it? Right, Kettering coming up. Played full strength against them as well. Full strength, because I thought, let's get the confidence back. Confidence gone. Brett Squires is out for 2 to 3 weeks with pulled ankle ligament damage. That's not good. Actually, one good thing I decided to do was arrange lots of friendlies for my reserve team so they could keep getting fixtures. I've also got them a manager, so we can actually start playing it. The attendances at those are better than when it was Bayern 2 and PSG 2. That's weird. People just want to see Ed Grogan smashing it up in the reserves. That's all they want. They're not interested in internationally recognised 19-year-olds. But you give them those boys, oh yeah, get there, get to the ground. Yes, I do want to see if Aaron Sawyer is still here. Record goal scorer Dominic Taylor plays for the reserves. I'll be down there this weekend. Now Jordan Brown's injured. He's a backup, so I can be less bothered about that one. Okay, so Brett Squires is going to step out. I'm going to put Dwayne Andrade in there. It's not Andran, but it's Andrade. Well, I always get it wrong. He's not a natural in the role, but I do think he's got quite a nice all-around game. His passing's not fantastic, but he's physically pretty good. Good work rate, teamwork, decision-making. I think he'll do fine in there. Basically, I just want him to run a lot. That's all. Actually, what we could do, because of the type of game it is, let's play him a little bit deeper in a preferred role. Let's do that. I thought about O'Sullivan, but we'll go with Andrade. O'Sullivan's a little bit more well-rounded, but there's not too much between them. Okay, so Taylor will be in goal for this one. Campbell, Coker, Heath and Connolly at left back. We've got Andrade and Hallahan in the centre. Putman's on the left-hand side, Thompson on the right, Smith and Peter Praggers up top through the middle. Now, after 2 defeats on the bounce, we won sort of 5 in a row. 2 defeats on the bounce. We've got a bounce back here with hopefully some wins. And last episode, I think we won both games, right? So this is... I'll switch... Biggest game of the season so far, and I do that. Assertively say, no pressure. I'm just going to leave it. Okay, then we are in the blue, shooting from left to right in this first half. And Kettering, who, of course, they've been in the Vanarama National League, or the conference as it used to be known. They've been 5th tier before, so they've dropped down a little bit, but they're not to be messed with. And the first chance of the game falls their way. Put it towards the back post, cleared, sort of. He gets it back, though. Shot comes in, just wide. Now, as I say, beat Hampton Waterlooville, probably one of the biggest teams we've beaten so far this save. The question is, though, can we do it against a side who are equally, if not slightly better? And in that game, we got a last-minute goal and an own goal to help us out. So we need similar today, maybe. I'll say 35 minutes in, quite a quiet... I mean, it's not gone in. It's not gone in. That's what we can take from that. Not the fact it deflected 6 times, the fact it's not gone in. I was just about to say how well we were doing, and then they got their first proper chance of the game, and we nearly conceded. Ball put in at half-time mark. Oh, Coker gets it clear. Corner was played in. Dangerous. But as we get to half-time then, Kettering 0, Thames 0. Not bad. Not a bad first half. Now, get this right, Ben, after the absolute balls up before. Let's get a passionate... If we can get a goal, I'll make us favourites to win. Go out there and make it happen. They love that. In which case, boys, that's what we're going to do. Come on now. Come on. Can we do this? I mean, that's a good bit of pressure early on. No one's playing particularly well. Everyone's having a very average game. Smith and Praggers, who have been fantastic this season, neither of which are playing particularly fantastic. Again, I think a lot of this comes down to the fact that Gillette's not there. I think Gillette on that left-hand side gave us a really good balance, and he's a better player than Putman, if we're being brutal and very honest. They've been forced into a couple of changes, though, and with 20 minutes to go, I guess this is the crunch moment, isn't it? If there's a goal here, who will it go to? As it falls to Hallahan, who finds Peter Praggers. The ball's intercepted, though, and it drops quite nicely for Rook, whose ball over the top could be dangerous. Good header clear, though. Can Andrade get there? He can't. Coker, Taylor. Okay, everything's fine, but I feel like this highlight isn't quite over yet. The biggest piece of play we've seen so far. If you look at the stats there, Kettering, 14 shots, have been largely dominant. Hallahan with a great interception. Now, if we can just get a ball over the top, maybe get Smith or Peter Praggers running. Peter Praggers, he's on it. Is he there? He is. Smith in the middle. Peter Praggers towards Smith. Smith headers in goal. There we go. Thames snatch one. Peter Praggers and Michael Smith combined. That is the partnership I'm talking about, and a great way to get the first goal of the game. 68 minutes on the clock. You can see a hopeful ball almost played by Thompson. We saw a few episodes ago, he likes long-range passing. That was that right there. Smith heads in, and the away support, the travelling Thames away support, go wild behind the goal. Okay then, 20 minutes or so left to go, and Putman plays a big searching ball out to Smith. He's not going to get there, but it does relieve a little bit of pressure for now, at least, as they come straight back at us, though. Rook on that side. A replay isn't the worst thing, as the ball's played in. Taylor! He's blundered it. He's blundered it good and proper. Let me ask the question, would Michael have done that? Would Michael have done that? It's been... Oh, we've gifted them a goal. It's gone out to this right-hand side. And then Rook has put in it's a testing delivery. Taylor should have it all day long, and it's in the back of the net. I mean, what can you say? It's a goalkeeping error. Michael's on the bench. He'll be supporting, though, and that's what you've got to give him credit for. He won't be sitting there going, I could do better. He'll be sitting there going, do you know what? Head up, we can do this. There's a throw-in, about 12 minutes left to go. Hallahan finds Peter Praggers, who could make it 2-1. Peter Praggers always lashed it in a goal, but it's a save by the keeper. A corner. We have players lurking on the edge of the box. Will they make their moves into the area as Putman is going to put this in? Finds Heath at the back post. No, the keeper comes out and gets it. Hallahan, the dream is still alive. Hallahan keeps it in and then plays it back inside. Ordinarily, this is highlight over, but I guess we'll stick with it. No, that's going to be that. Free kick. Putman. He's on all set pieces at this stage. Down towards Peter Praggers. Can he get on goal, maybe? Praggers? Oh, no, Senior is bringing it out, and it could be a counter-attack by way of Kettering. If we win this back, though, I mean, there's always a chance that we can create something of our own, but no, the ball goes across. Rook's there again. Dangerous delivery to the back post. Ben Bow. Yes, to score that. I missed it. I mean, we should make changes. It's 83 minutes on the clock. I'm thinking Kinnear probably comes on for Peter Praggers just in these later stages. He's the kind of man I want to see. I'm going to take Hallahan. Oh no, Hallahan's having a good game. We'll get O'Sullivan in this ball-winning midfield role instead. Come on, not much has changed there. We've sort of a bit of like-for-like substitutions in many ways. And a final highlight. Are we going to progress to the next round of the qualifying? Hallahan, he loses out there and we are not in a best position here. Lee goes forward. It's a difficult angle, but will he find the net? No, he won't. Okay, fine. Not long to go. A replay is no disgrace. I think, come on, boys. Replay may well be hidden episodes territory, and we'll see how we get in that. But this is a great performance so far, and it might not quite be overlet. We had a late goal to get us through in that last game. Hopefully it doesn't have one knock us out here. Oh, Campbell, you've reacted a little bit slow there. Ball's launched forward, and I think, although I'm not sure, 15 seconds to go. That's probably going to be that. Nice bit of possession from us towards the end. I mean, scratch that. That was not true. But with 2 seconds to go, that is going to bring us to the end then of this tie. It's 1-1 and it takes us back to our place. The riverbank will be the setting, and everyone thought we'd get beat today. We proved it wrong. In fairness, a very good result. After 2 defeats, a draw against Kettering, I think we can be proud of that. We'll go with a draw. We'll see who we get, but ordinarily they put the next qualifying round next, so we'll have to wait and see. Okay, 4th round qualifying. 78 teams left in the draw. Half of these teams will be going to the next round, and it'll be us or Kettering to play against. I quite like a home tie, unless it's away like a relatively big side. Let's see, who are we going to get? Lincoln win there. That would have been a relatively big game. Okay, Thames or Kettering to play someone probably quite good. I mean, FC United Manchester is still in it. Salford is still in it. That would be interesting. Boston United, of course, who have played before. And the team is Oldham. Okay, that's a pretty big game, Oldham. Okay, that's interesting. Well, now, a bit more to play for. A home game at Oldham away. It's Oldham, of course. If you're not aware of Oldham, I think I'm right in saying former Premier League side, Oldham. So, it was a while ago, but it's factual. FC United and Manchester could face Salford, by the way. Quite interesting factoid. Okay, then I think, I don't think we've much choice here. I think we've got to do an episode tomorrow, and it's got to be this again, Kettering and Workington for tomorrow's episode. I don't think we've got any other choice. Such a big moment and such a big game, we will do it for you. So if you're looking forward to that one and you enjoyed today's video, do leave a like, and if you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel. We love with care then. From me to Spencer. Until next time, Kettering, and then beat them, and next one should be fun. Great explanation. And there we are then. Matt, thank you for your support on Patreon, as well as everyone else who's supporting over there. There was no intro today, purely because I'm away this week, and I thought you'd still want a video, so there you are. And there'll be one tomorrow.